48 Fastcast.
Good afternoon on this Monday. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast. This is our digital newscast where we bring you the latest headlines in under 10 minutes. We start in Morgan County, where a grieving mother is now taking legal action over a deadly police chase that ended with the suspect running into and causing the death of her 17-year-old son. Rachel Moore, the mother of Tristan Hollis, filed a lawsuit over the September crash in Hartselle. So those listed in the lawsuit include the suspect, Archie Hale, and Priceville Police Officer Gary Chapman, who was chasing Hale. Moore is also suing the city of Priceville as well as an insurance company. She claims the suspect and the officer were both negligent during this chase and that the city of Priceville failed to train Officer Chapman properly. She is seeking a judgment to be determined by a jury. Well, the man convicted in the shooting death of another man outside a Huntsville restaurant now knows his fate. Kevon Clifton was convicted in the 2023 shooting death of Joel Broussard in the parking lot of the Crystal on the Parkway near University Drive. Police say the two got into an argument before Clifton shot the victim. He was found guilty of murder back in August. Clifton was sentenced to life in prison. Well, right now, the people of Jamaica are preparing for possibly the strongest storm in the island's history. This is a live look out at Kingston Harbor as Hurricane Melissa inches closer to Jamaica and making landfall. The storm reached Category 5 status and is expected to make landfall as early as tonight. Wind speeds reaching 175 miles per hour with gusts up to 200 miles per hour. Melissa already killed 4 people in Haiti and the Dominican Republic as it makes its way toward Jamaica.
Now, the next advisory from the Hurricane Center comes out at 4 o'clock. We'll have that for you coming up. Plus, coming up in a few minutes, we'll take a complete look at Melissa as well. Here's the Parkway. We've had some spotty, very light rain showers. It's a cool day, too. 58, just a continuation of the cooler weather we had for your Sunday. And we continue to see these just real slow-moving, spotty showers, just kind of running in circles almost as we take a look at the area. Next 12 hours, we do expect more of the same. We'll stay in the 50s, and when we don't have rain, we may have a little bit of drizzle that breaks out. And over the next 3 days, 61 tomorrow. The showers are going to come in during the evening hours, and Wednesday will be wet, at least to start with. Some of that rain gets here overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. Some big changes, though, temperature-wise, pressure-wise. You may see more aches and pains from this storm system. I'll have much more on this coming up.
Sounds good. Well, this time next week, there will be a new man officially in charge in the city of Florence. Mayor-elect Ron Tyler will be sworn in next Monday. He spent the last few weeks meeting with the newly elected council members to discuss plans for the upcoming term. Tyler says one thing he wants to see in Florence is economic growth. However, the city lacks proper utilities to run large facilities for future projects. The mayor-elect says once more businesses come to the city, officials will have more funds to meet residents' needs.
The way we expand our economic orbit is by attracting those residents, retail businesses, and industry to come to our area so that we have the resources to meet the needs that we have here. Funding public safety, funding education, funding parks and rec, funding repaving projects, helping the homeless, providing transportation. All of those require resources.
So Tyler previously served as the chief of police in Florence before winning August's municipal election to replace Andrew Betterton as mayor. Well, college basketball season is almost upon us, I should say, and 2 other area teams are meeting tonight for a big exhibition. I'll have more on that when we return. So for the first time in over a decade, two college basketball teams from the Rocket City will go head-to-head in an exhibition game tonight. Alabama A&M will host UAH for a preseason matchup for both men's and women's basketball for the first time since 2013. The women's game will tip off at 5 p.m. followed by the men's game right after. Both schools will collect food donations prior to the big game to support local food pantries. The games are at Alabama A&M's Event Center and is free to attend.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Got news for you. Every day is going to feel like a Monday this week, the way things are shaping up weather-wise. Here's the latest on Hurricane Melissa. Winds are at 175. That's sustained winds with gusts to 200 miles per hour. Moving to the west-northwest at 3, so very, very slowly. It's going to gain forward speed over the next 24 hours, expected to make landfall sometime early Tuesday morning. This track weakens it a bit across the mountainous terrain here in Jamaica, but then reemerges between the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos as a Category 2 storm, and then it's headed onward. Here's the latest view here. Again, this is the mesoscale satellite here, and this is just 2 hours worth of data. Just look how fast it's spinning right there. Just again, unfortunately, perfect structure. This will do catastrophic damage in much of the island of Jamaica. Here is a look at the Parkway right now. It's chilly, 58 degrees. Get used to temperatures in the 50s and barely getting above 50 tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll probably have a little drizzle. And I don't think we see as much rain tomorrow. It's tomorrow late afternoon and evening that we have the chance of a few showers. Notice just before sunset, we've got an area of showers coming in, some locally heavy to moderate rainfall. Then that'll kind of fade as it moves through. But again, streets are going to be wet late tomorrow evening, just about everywhere. And then we start to see the influence of this big storm system coming at us. No severe weather, some gusty winds, and quite a bit of rain overnight, very early Wednesday morning. We'll have periods of that. We start Wednesday morning in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees, and then we're going to have periods of showers throughout the rest of the morning, and then the winds start picking up. Look at 4:45 in the afternoon. It's 46 degrees in Moulton. This is going to feel more like January or February out there as we go through the day. Some drizzle into the evening, and then just a slight chance of rain as we get earlier into the day on your Thursday or so. Here's your Tuesday again. Rain chances around sunset, and overall 10-day forecast. A very wet start to Wednesday, a few spotty showers early Thursday. Halloween looks good, a little breezy out there for the trick-or-treaters. It's going to be chilly too, morning lows in the upper 30s, and then we change our clocks and the sun sets before 5 o'clock Sunday.
All right, well, that'll do it for your 48 Fastcast for this Monday afternoon. We'll be back online at 3:30 with AJ Weist. That's with Before the 4. And then don't forget to join us on TV for WAFF 48 News for 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great afternoon.